Yeah, I like football. Yeah. That's a sport I like to watch. But I really don't like watch college because the way they do. Oh, these are marching band, right? Alright, let's get to this Ultimate Team. It's called Cut, not Mutt on here. It's College Ultimate Teams. Let's we just gonna hold on to that. Yeah, it was an entry token. We up to a 67. Jay Crawford. See, college is crazy. I got him playing middle linebacker. Let's see. Oh, we can get him all the way up. So 85 overall. Okay. What about this dude? So I did pick him up too. Everybody he talked about, I picked up. Basically. My QB ain't shit. Yeah, my QB ain't shit though right now. Let's go. I'm about to go and play some challenges. We're gonna go ahead and play through all these. On a 3. Come on. It's my first time playing the college shit.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the UTEP Miners. Take it away, broadcast.
UTEP Miners. Okay. Going against the UTEP Miners.
60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
What?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in down the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UTEP's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Wilson on the carry. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now,
10 points all first half.
You got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw.
Get him! Oh. Ooh. I might just let him score. All I need is...
The Miners
sack that time.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Here comes the heat. Turns it loose.
What?
Snags it inside.
Man, this man.
Big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
Why did he tackle him? He bumped into him.
Gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first?
Oh yeah, they said you can't look at this.
No. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, UTEP.
What?
And it paid off with the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop.
That's some bullshit.
Get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand.
What?
Going into the half, I've got the momentum, so don't.
Who is number 2, bro?
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. Offense calls the timeout. It's important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Did the game just freeze up?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And
Bruh, I don't know what the fuck just happened.
As a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. If you're expecting pressure, the clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
it's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I thought I was an audible.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
Hey, quarterback.
Race it to the house. Touchdown, Miners.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does...
Yeah, this is sloppy jalopy.
They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Let's try to do it again.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Well, I gotta... Why my camera ain't switching back? Like, what's going on? I can't do nothing.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Well, I can't do nothing.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty.
Fuck y'all.
First down here for the offense.
Why the camera ain't switching back, bro? Like, that shit glitched, bro.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you gotta protect. You gotta sell that run.
Out time.
To do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well,
Touchdown, Tiger! They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone. Well,
You better caught that.
Field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line. They were physical.
He is 65.
With the ball in their hands, and
Look at that throw.
they showed command on that last drive.
He went up there and got that motherfucker.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room.
Dude got a list.
25, he's brought down to the 26. So UTEP's offense will
The dude talking on the announcer. The announcer.
He's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads quickly. There he goes. He's loose. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw.
Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Odom. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, haul it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
On the move. And the Miners will move the sticks with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Miners will send out the punt unit.
Damn, Alexis is mad.
His 1st punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw again. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Like, bro.
Pop out and fall to the ground.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Gets drilled as he releases it.
Man.
Trickles to the ground. To the air, it's Nelson. Out of the backfield, he's open. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Failed again. God damn. This shit play so slow. I'm trying to get the game down pat. This shit plays so fucking slow.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Hold on, timeout.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Bro, I got 1 yard.
Defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is... travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted in the first drive.
Well, damn.
Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half.
I can't restart it. I can't just restart it. Oh, you can't restart these. Oh no, there you go.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Hold on. Oh, okay, we back.
He wants to throw it again. He's got him this time. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. you got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's what it is. I gotta pass it faster.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass.
Sometimes.
Heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job.
I can't get past the first singing this motherfucker.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off play action. He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And the big play starts with the protection up front. This takes a long time to develop. He's going to start all the way on the right side, run all the way across.
This quarterback is trash.
He hangs in there, throws the football perfectly.
Damn, this quarterback is trash.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Oh, shit.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Oh, shit.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Yeah.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just
converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he's shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion.